it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Norris. This one caught by Davis. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 40.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. From the gun, Norris. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
The offensive starters now for the Cowboys.
So let's all work together on this one because it's natural to just watch the football. I want all of us to watch the center.
And with it flagged down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. A look here on your screen at how Washington's going to line up defensively. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Here's Elliott. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Norris. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So pin that one on the rookie right tackle.
Remember those days when the right side was simply the run-blocking side? Now you're dealing with some of the better pass rushers in the league. It'll make you a little jittery.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12. To throw on 2nd down, Norris. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Operating from the gun, Norris looking middle, and that's complete. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Looking to throw on second down. Norris drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Norris. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and get it with Geis. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
60 Pittsburgh.
On 1st down, Norris. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them.
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Redskins scoop it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19. Following the turnover, it's Haskins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. On the ground, Geis. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. Darius Geis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Well, still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Looking to throw. Norris. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 42. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Norris. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Norris. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Completes it to Davis. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Looking to throw. Norris. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A 40-yard punt, no return. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Norris. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Back to throw. Norris, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a moment. But first, the NFL season is in full swing. Let's show the good folks what we've got in store for us later this weekend here in Week 2. In that 1 o'clock time frame, a lot to choose from. But let's highlight the game in Philadelphia. A big one for the Eagles, as they'll have to do battle with the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. Excellent games in the late afternoon window as well. One being out in Los Angeles, where it'll be the Rams taking on the New York Giants. And lastly, Monday Night Football has a good one lined up between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Bucks. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. To throw on second down. Norris on the crossing route. He hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Norris. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Looking to throw. Norris. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bilal Nichols. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. 2nd and long. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. The 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And his kick is indeed good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give the Redskins 13 there on a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on 2nd and 16. Haskins, complete, the tight end Kelsey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Off the play fake, here's Haskins. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call it?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now Haskins under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now it's Haskins. He gets it to Sims, complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Haskins, and it's complete. Henry. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On the draw, they go to Geis. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
False start, offense.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. From the gun on 3rd down, Norris. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And taken right at the 35. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. On 1st down, this is Geis. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. On 2nd and 9, Haskins, and that's complete. It's Sims. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. Back now at FedEx Field, it's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Come on.
Now a run with Geis. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They don't want to keep playing.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Come get some.
On 3rd down, Haskins. He's going to let this go for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Throwing to start the drive, Norris. That one complete to Elliott. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Play to win. Ready.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Here we go. 10-2 stop.
Throwing on first down. Norris. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw. Norris. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Let's go. Let's do it. A look look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal. And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out? Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter. I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Well, they had held him pretty well in check, but if you recall back in the first quarter, you said they needed to avoid the big play. He finally gets loose. And the thing about it, it doesn't have to be a bunch of big plays. Sometimes one big play can be enough. That's why it's tough to deal with a guy like that. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. It's Geis on the counter. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys 11. Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along? Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it? I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Run for Pollard. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins, incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. 3rd down, here's Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Steven Sims, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right? Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open. Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd and 2. Looking for Cooper, that's complete.
Get ready, get ready.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
It's just me and you.
On 1st and 10, Norris. A dump off to Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
On the set. Go, 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 run.
A gain of 4 yards.
Ready?
On 1st down, Nickerson. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Let's go.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Ready? 15, line it. 15 line. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the clock.
On 1st down, Norris. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. And that's Elliott, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Come on now, let's go.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And those numbers, they kind of tell the story of his game so far. Started off not so hot. Now he's really heated up.
And remember, he signed up for duty as the guy who leads the team, right? The field general, the signal caller. So when things go rocky early, he can't just exit out and ask someone else to pick things up. He's got to do it himself, and that's what he's done here in this game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Geis. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. So now the Cowboys trailing 17-10, a little over a minute and a half remaining. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Drops it underneath to Elliott. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. He'll look to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They'll look to throw.
This is where hustle and urgency come into play. I think you got to get up there and spike it.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Back to throw.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. He's back to throw. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Well, Charles, excited.